Happy Friday night, nation. It is Friday, April 22nd, and you are watching episode 11 of Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair. Lots going on this spring sports, and it's really hard to keep up with tons going on day after day. Lots of activities and games going on. So let's start first on the diamond. The baseball team off to a really nice 6-1 start.
Yeah, the rankings came out today. They had enough votes to qualify for the teams that received votes, but didn't quite get into the rankings. So hopefully they can keep up their winning ways and get into that ranking. But I know they don't really care about that, as they care about the end result, which is in the playoffs. But let's talk about the last few weeks. They have a record of 6-1 with wins this week over the Tigers from Lake City, and from Zumbrota Mazeppa last night. They also beat them 8-2. We have some returning pitchers this year in Gavin Rusin, Ethan Benda, and we have a few that are coming in new, and not new to pitching, but new to the varsity squad. Matthew Hooglam, Blake Jacobson is back after a year of injuries, and Luke Redskill and Dylan Craig also help out on the pitching too. So next week they've got a showdown tomorrow, actually, doubleheader at home versus Pine Island, probably maybe for the conference.
That'll be a lot of fun, and we talked about pitching being very key. This year, we were talking about earlier, before we went on the air, that we now have 4 classes in Minnesota baseball as opposed to 3. So this is going to allow us for some more opportunities for teams like the Knights, maybe to make a little bit more noise in the playoffs.
Well, I know we really enjoyed being in the single A when it was only three classes. We were kind of the biggest to the smallest there. Now we are the smallest of the 2A schools. So it's going to be a challenge, but I think we're up for it.
Be a lot of fun. Anything else on the diamond, or are we going to move ahead here?
Let's move on.
All right. Softball, and the softball team having a tough start to the year, but the girls are trying very, very hard. As far as I know, off to an 0-4 start.
Did pick up a win last
night. They did?
Like.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Breaking news. They win a game. Fantastic. I didn't quite get that one on the score report, so thankfully somebody's paying attention over here. They win. Next week they host Caston Manorville on Tuesday. Big win. See if they can kind of piggyback off that win they just got. And then Thursday away at Byron. So nice to see them get their first victory. They've been working hard. They had about 3 weeks of practice before the game, so they're itching. They were getting ready to get out there on the field, and nice to see them pick up a W.
You know, they've had some tough scoring matches, getting 10 run-to-feud games this year, but that softball team is up and coming with a lot of new girls coming out, a lot of 7th and 8th graders coming out, so it's only a matter of time. And the girls that are on the varsity squad, they are athletic, and I knew it was going to be a matter of time until those bats started waking up, and they're finally starting to do that with them picking up a win last night.
Fantastic.
So hopefully they have a good week next week, and as May comes around, that's when you really want to be winning.
That's when you want to heat up. So speaking of heating up, let's head to the track, and Triton meet. And your lady and guy Knights out there yesterday for a nice meet, and they both did pretty well. Boys finished 8th, girls finished 3rd overall. They were led by Mara Kwong, who got 3 first in the triple jump with a jump of 35.7, first in the long jump with a jump of 16.7, and then first in the 100-meter hurdle. So she's off to another one of those fantastic starts for her. Also for the girls, Lauren Berg, 3rd in the 1600 meters. Tess Hokinson, 3rd in the 400 meters and 4th in the 200. And Corinne Dahl, 4th in the 300-meter hurdle. So a good showing by those Lady Knights.
Definitely. They've got a good mixture of speed, jumping ability, and long distance, and they're starting to get their hurdles going as well. How about the boys?
On the boys' side of things, Kyle Keller and Mason Stevenson led the way. Keller, 4th in the 100 meters and 2nd in the 400. And Mason Stevenson was 1st in the 300-meter hurdles and 2nd in the 110-meter hurdles. So those two guys, both in the hurdles and those short distances, have done a really nice job for the Knights leading the way. And you know, that talked to Coach Klein, Coach Wibben, they're really excited about the youth and the experience they have on the squad. 2
senior leaders for the boys there. I know they work very hard. They're very quick, and Mason on those hurdles is very good too. The work is paying off, and I wish them the best of luck moving forward.
Well, from the track, let's go to the links, and Kirby's got from the golf desk, it's Kirby Vandenwalker.
No, Coach Weemy, very excited about this coming year, and they just had an invite at the ZM Invitational, And good news, the girls have all returning starters on their varsity back this year, and they took second at the team invite at Zumbrota Mazeppa. The boys are still needing a fourth varsity golfer to help them round out their squad. Kyle Knott and Zach Baumgartner are drastically improving, says Coach Weemy. Tanner Engelstead, just a 7th grader, finishes 15th in the Zumbrota invite, shooting a 91. It's about 15 strokes less than you.
Yeah, and on 9 holes. I checked with the high school. I actually do have one more season of eligibility. I could do golf, and I asked Coach Weemy, and he looked at me right in the eye and said, absolutely not. He said, we do not want you out there. So they do not need any 40-year-old seniors out there.
Well, moving on from the Lynx to the trap shooting team.
Trap team.
Yeah, the trap team. The sportsman club, I guess is what you'd call it. But anyways, I got a chance to go out to one of their practices this past week, talk with Coach Larry Walker, and interview some of their kids. Here's what they had to say. We are here at the Wanamingo Sportsman Club, and we've got some members of the KW trap shooting team. Calvin, Riley, and Aaron are here with us today, and there's some shooting going on in the background. So guys, tell us about the season. This is your second shooting of the year. Tell us about what we can expect from the trap shooting team this year.
Well, we did pretty good last week. We had some people up in the high 20s. We should expect some people hit 25s this year at some point.
And when you say 20s and 25s, is that out of how many?
Each round is scored out of 25.
Okay. So do you have people that can hit the 25 mark?
We do.
Just depends on the day.
Yeah.
Sure. Now, this is a little different than regular athletics where you're playing against a certain team that is right here with you. You are shooting with your teammates. There's no other team here. And tell us about how teams are scored.
All teams are scored on how many people you have shoot on your whole entire team. So everyone shoots, and then it's like, maybe there's 40 of us here. That's how many people are on the team. That's how your score is out of. So if one person misses, you're automatically down 50, Then the next person misses, you're down 100. So everyone needs to shoot.
So there's a lot of honesty going on with this, so you're reporting the right score, I'm assuming. So who are you going up against? Does Zumbrota Mazeppa have a team? Does Pine Island have a team? Who are we going up against?
I think most of it is just against each other.
Okay.
I mean, you can compare scores to other schools, that's fun, but I think everybody kind of competes against each other here.
Sure, your teammates.
Yep.
We're in AA Conference 6, and I know Goodhue's in that conference.
Okay.
So
So then after you are done with shooting here a few more times, there's a state meet, right?
Yeah, that's in Alexandria sometime in like mid-June, where you can go up there and they have like 20-some trap houses lined up, and it's just going all day long. People shooting.
I think your coaches are doing a wonderful job. They're dedicating all their time from their evenings coming down here. Can you give a little nugget about your coaching staff?
They're pretty helpful. They watch you while you're shooting and they tell you what you're doing wrong. Quite a bit, actually, if you're doing a lot wrong. They'll give you helpful tips and stuff like that, so they're pretty helpful.
Sure. And Larry Walker and Shane Lundy are the coaches, correct?
Yeah, and we have a lot of helping parents too.
Sure,
that
a lot of
come.
volunteers. Well, this is something that wasn't around when I was in high school, and I'm glad you guys are getting a chance to experience that, and a lot of that's from your coaches. So, thank you to the coaches.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. 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 Oh.
Thanks to Coach Walker. Always fun to see, and I know trap shooting at the high school level is just booming in popularity. I live up in South St. Paul, and our trap team is going strong too. So really good to see it. It's a great alternative for other athletes that maybe want to do something different.
One of the stats that the trap members told me was fastest growing sport in Minnesota.
I believe it. I believe it. Well, I mean, that wraps it up for the show. Lots going on. Get out there and support these athletes on the diamond or the track or the golf course, because there's a lot going on. I know you got something else to say.
Next week, NFL draft. I want to challenge Mr. Reynolds here to a little bet.
Okay. All right.
Vikings pick 23rd. I'm betting they are taking a wide receiver.
I'm going to say offensive alignment. We'll see what
There
happens.
you have it. I've already proven my my smarts against the
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So here we go.
Not knowledgeable guy here. Well, that'll do it for our show. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week. We promise we'll have another fresh show for you on Wednesday. So for Blair,
I'm Kirby.
We'll see you next time on Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair.
Go
Goodbye.
Knights.